Hi guys, welcome back to the Lores Studios. Let's talk about transferring data between activities with Android Parcelable. An Android app typically consists of more than one activity that need to pass data between each other. For example, a primary activity with a list of elements and a corresponding secondary activity to show the details of these elements. To move from one activity to another, you use the intent class to connect them together. We're going to be introducing Parcelable, which actually contain any number of mixed data types. You can use put extras to move values across. Java has had the ability to serialize objects for a while, but it's a slow process as the system needs to perform heavy lifting to move the data. Parcelable is an Android-only interface used to serialize a class, so its properties can be transferred from one activity to the other. In this video, we'll be talking about how to implement Parcelable into your Android project, and I'll also be showing how to implement the Parcelable plugin with Android Studio. I have an application that I will be using. So we're actually going to implement Parcelable into it, which is the Movies app, Retrofit Glide, Recycler View, and Movie DB API. This is a playlist whereby you can get that from the channel, and you have the source code right there in the GitHub, Delaroy /movies app. So pick up the source code and go through it. This is where we'll be integrating the Parcelable into the get calls. So I'll be heading straight to Android Studio. We used to put extras, but now Parcelable has made it so easy. So you don't have to continually put different key value pairs into an extra. You just call its object and you're good to go. So I'm actually going to start up by showing you how to get the Parcelable plugin into Android Studio. You move to the file, go to settings. On settings, you move to the plugins. You have plugins right there. You can easily search for in the plugins menu or in the plugins bar. You can search for Parcelable. Whereby we have the Android Parcelable code generator. I have that installed, so I don't need to uninstall. So try to install, and you're going to restart Android Studio to have that integrated. So after doing that, I'll be integrating the Parcelable into the Movies adapter. This is where we have the grid. On click of each grid item, we get to have a detailed activity that has more information about the click grid. So we're going to actually we passed a lot of intent between that two activities. I'm going to actually use Parcelable to engineer that. We'll show you how to do that. Let's go to the model. Whereby we have set and get. So this is where you actually generate probably a serialized name. Use retrofit to actually get some JSON values, for me. So once you have this is just a plain set and get, and also key value pairs. So you just integrate, you implement Parcelable with this class. I'll actually have it for the movie response, trailer, and also the trailer response. So for you to actually know that your Android Studio is running with Parcelable, you click on the class name you want to integrate Parcelable with. You hold on your Alt and Insert key. You hold on the Alt and Insert key majorly for Windows, for Linux, for Mac, probably CMD Insert, but just the flow is just the alternative and the insert button. So you have the Parcelable. Can you see Parcelable over there? So you click on Parcelable, and you have fields to include in Parcelable. That's for the movie class. Majorly, you just click on OK. It's actually going to auto run that. Once you click on OK, can you see implement Parcelable? You have Parcelable right running, and if you should notice, let's scroll down to have the movie constructor. We're going to have the Parcelable whereby we'll put integers. You can say we write string, we write byte, the list, value and so on. These are all right to parcel method. And we have the protected movie, which also actually have the parcel, and you can see the different binding that has been done, whereby you get the class loader and so on. And you also have the creator of this parcelable, also set as well. So this is how you're going to start consuming different calls to this particular class. So you have your movie set. Let's quickly do it for movie response. So I'll employ you to do it for others. Let's do one more for movie response. Click on that. You have that also implementing parcelable. So let's move them to the movies adapter. Well, we're going to be moving intent from the main activity, or use the main activity which is attached to a recycler view that uses the movies adapter. We're going to move to the detail activity. Can you see the person where we push to detail activity and we're passing intent key and values. So this is where we're actually going to start up, and I'll be showing you how you're going to actually make it's quite easy. It's going to actually reduce a lot of code you're going to implement here. So I'm going to start off immediately from the intent call. Let me just give a space so you know the changes we're doing. Let's have the intent to put extra. Now we give it a key. Movies, it can be a constant. You can declare a constant, so that you won't have issues with the keys. You just call the constant. But just for demo purpose, let's move on. And you call the click data item. This actually has the movie list and its position. This is one thing you really need to have, the position. Without the position, you're going to be having a null pointer exception. Once you have the position, the movie list is actually coming right there from the list movie, and you're going to pass that, get the position. After getting the position, you're set to go. So we're going to have this click data as the value. Click data item. Just have it that way. Quite simple. Now all this can go. You don't need them. All this, just delete them. And few lines, and you're set to go. And you can be rest assured that you're going to have all the objects and all the values also are passed along. So from here, I'll be heading straight to detail activity that actually accepts these extras. Detail activity. Right then, the detail activity, we'll be doing some little stuff which I want you to just follow along. Now let me declare the string values and the integer values I'm going to use. Declare a string. Thumbnail. I'm going to use movie name, just not really synopsis. Rating and date of release. It's always good to declare your string values there so that you can just make a call to them. You don't have to continue repeating the instantiation. You do it once and you're good to go. Movie ID, that's an integer data type. You also have double, you can have other aspects. That's fine. So we have it set this way. We have the image view initializing. Now we're going to call the intent, which is the intent that started this activity. It must add an extra of movies. This is the essence of using a constant, because for when you use a constant, you might call movie, and it's actually not the same. So it's movies. Just try to integrate that. That's part of your own personal learning. Now, for us to now pass those intents right there, we need to create a movie class. Let's create a movie class above. Let's have a movie called, let's give it movie. That's okay. As a movie class, because we're going to actually be using that as well. Now, the first intent, we're we're going to call. I want to give you a space so that we'll know where we are working at. The movie, which is the class object. Now we're going to get intent. We call get intent since we have our get intent here. Now we can call get parcelable extra with this. Fine. And we also pass the constant movies, which is the key. Now you've passed all the objects right into the movies objects right there. That's just what you've done, and this is going to be the point of your call. Now call on the thumbnail, which is the first, call movie, which now calls the method get post part. Movie name, just that way. You can see how easy you calling different objects. Movie, now it's going to call the method get original title, which is the value. We're going to our synopsis. Movie, same thing. Applicable, get overview. See that? And we have for rating. This is a double data type, which we are trying to pass to a string. So that's why we need to convert to string. We call movie get vote average. Quite cool. Let's do for the date of release. We'll call on movie get release date, and for the ID, movie ID, movie, let's get ID. Perfect. So now we can easily take out this line. Can you see how we are moving on? And we actually declare the strings up there so that we don't have to repeat instantiation. We just pass them along. Can you see thumbnail? They all moved along, you know. So we're still maintaining the logic of the code. We're not. We're just trying to reduce boilerplates. And now let's actually do for the save favorite, and we will also do for we have the trailer. They actually use the movie ID here. You can see this is not quite good, so you can just easily take away this, and the movie ID used the declared movie ID up there, which is actually holding on to this get ID over here. So that's cool. So let's just do the last for the save reference, so you can easily integrate with others. We'll look at the application right there in the emulator, and it's going to work perfectly. So let's implement here. Can you see how we continue to get extras again when we already have the objects right there and there for us? So for us to have this, we just call the movie ID right there, which is this. Take this away. Let it use the movie ID up there. We don't need it. The name of movie. We just need the movie. We have a movie name somewhere right there. Movie name. Take that away. Poster. You don't need this poster. We have a thumbnail up there, which actually stands for the poster part. And now we're going to set vote average. The reason why we're going to have a little trick in this is this. You know, we actually declare that as a string, but now we need it as its original data type, which is a double. And now we can easily just get that rate. Just call movie that get vote average, since we are passing it to a double this time, because we need a double right there. Now from here, just put your rate, we're good to go. And we have for the other one synopsis. take away all this. Can be confusing. Synopsis. That's fine. So this is how you continue to implement Parcelable into intent calls majorly, and you get to have a better code, a readable code, that actually reduces the APK size, and it's going to be more efficient and scalable. Try to get Parcelable into your application, and even we're still going to talk about button knife also to take care of view by IDs. We have button knife as well. Just try to lay hands on all those implementations. They're actually going to make your life easier as a programmer, majorly developing for Android. So let's get to test this. Let's see how it goes.